Hold on.
Potentially recovering.
I'm having a minute of silence. Episode 62? 61? 61?
Did you mute your mic and then clap?
Maybe. Episode 61?
61.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
61.
Okay.
Most famous number 61 you've ever met in your life. Seen in your life. On TV.
Is that you saying? Is that your version of getting the number right?
No, I'm
Or
asking
oh,
you
you're
to
asking
name the
us,
most
that's
famous.
it.
Or yeah, this is my version of asking the number game. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if that was like your answer to the number game or if you were asking us the number game.
No. Yeah.
I don't know that I can actually
Think of one.
recall ever knowing a number 61. I'm sure I've seen one, but
This might be the hardest number we've had.
Was Glowinski 61?
Don't know who
couldn't tell you.
that
It was
is.
a guard that the Colts used to have.
It's definitely a football number.
Oh, yeah, there's offensive
You could,
linemen
get
all over.
you could get one of those numbers on like a team like the Celtics in the NBA.
Yeah, I
You got
can't
people
think of
wearing
any.
crazy numbers for the Celtics.
I could
'cause
see
all
it
the
in
numbers are
baseball.
Retired. Baseball, I could see it.
Potentially like a pitcher or something.
Oh, 61 definitely had to have been done in baseball.
Damn. We got stumped at 61.
Dude, it's tough. I can remember a lot of 60-somethings.
We can go back to mathletes where we can just add people together to get 61.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
Antoine Bethea plus Brian Dawkins.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller plus Norris Cole. Miami Heat.
Oh.
Miami Schmeat.
Oh. What about
Yeah.
what about that? Oh yeah, that guy. What was his number? What was his name and his number? What did his face look like? God, what was that guy?
A.J. Brown plus
Ben Roethlisberger. That's the guy.
Darrell Freeman. Was he 50?
I don't know.
I think he was. He might have been 55.
Who? Freeman?
Darrell Freeman, Colts linebacker.
Oh, not even sure if I knew that
Jarrell?
one.
Darrell. I don't know. I
Jarrell?
was like I was
Jarrell?
trying to be ambiguous because I think it's one of the two. I don't
I
know which
can't
one
remember.
it is.
Jarrell, are you crushing me?
Jarrell.
Jarrell, you coming?
Darrell Freeman.
Rel. We're going Rel for the time being. Rel Freeman.
Ralph Freeman.
A 61. I don't know why Glowinski keeps popping in my head, but I feel like he was 64, not 61.
I feel like all the famous linemen are 63. All the
Yeah,
ones
that was
I can
my
remember.
number. That's what number I rocked.
63. Okay.
Okay, famous.
All right.
59.
We've done. You ready?
Fox
That's the
59.
number. There we go. Fox 59 plus Channel 2.
Okay, hold on. We obviously have to start the show with this.
Pacers.
Well, no.
Pacers.
No.
Pacers.
Please.
100.
Hallie. What the helly? What the helly, Burton?
That we can start with
What the
Pacers.
hell?
That game
the hell?
was
What the hell?
That was
fucking
crazy.
nuts. Dude, the Bucks are sad. They just straight up didn't want it. Like, how do you lose that?
In the playoffs, teams that were down 7 with less than 40 seconds left, or less than a minute, maybe. I can't remember what the stat was.
It was a dumb stat. Go ahead.
Career, all time in the playoffs, 0 and 1,609 until the Pacers just did it.
Really? That's fucking insane.
Like 0 and 1,100 something in the last 20 years, and 0 and 1,600 and something all time.
Also,
Can I be 100% honest right now?
Let's hear it.
I saw that stat maybe like 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
and it wasn't until right this second that I understood it.
Yeah.
And I was literally reading it as 0-1, comma,
Oh yeah.
176, and I was like, this sentence makes no sense. I was like, what's the 176?
It happened 176 times.
I was like, teams that have done this very specific thing are 0-1,
couldn't read
176. It didn't look like it.
It
I was
did.
just
I
like,
will.
Dude,
I
they
saw the
broke
tweet.
this
You
thing
saw
down to such
the
a
Twitter,
specific stat
the
that I was
Twitter
like,
text,
there's no
man,
way
it wasn't
it's.
a graphic either. It was like Twitter text, and it took me a second. I won't lie.
It looked like
I never-
0-1,
It looked
comma,
wild.
176.
It-
I was like, well, there's not 1,100 teams who've ever done this very, very specific thing.
it
In
looked-
my mind, because they broke it down to like 7 points, fourth quarter, last 30 seconds. Like they broke it down to like 12 tiers. I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way there's been 1,200 teams who've even done this.
It damn near
and
looked
the
like,
number made
it damn near
no
looked like
it,
map coordinates on
it
the
literally,
fucking
in my head, I
page.
was
Yeah,
so confused.
It was a lot of numbers.
It
to
said
decipher.
0-1. I was like, all right, 176 teams. What? I'm confused. I was like, because it said 0-1, comma 176 teams have da 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 da. So I was like 0-1, 176 teams. 176 teams have gone 0-1. I was literally, my mind was in a complete pretzel.
176 teams have gone
I don't know
0-1
why.
in this situation.
Very dumb moment.
Yeah, you're making me feel stupid right now.
If you see the graphic, you have to look at at one of the graphics or the tweet.
It was pretty funny.
But the thing that happened in that game was like what every basketball team ever hopes to happen in the last 10 seconds. That never happens, where it's like, all right, we have a chance to like, let's go for the steal on the inbound instead of the foul right away. Everybody prays that they can get the steal first instead of the foul, and nobody ever does. And then I was like, holy shit, we got the steal before the fucking foul.
Bro, and
then the out of bounds through the legs. I was like, what the fuck?
It was a college game.
Bro,
It's like a ending of a college
can't
game.
stop.
After the dude dropped 12 points, he just fumbled it.
I can't stop smiling when I think about the poetic justice and Gary Trent being the one to have it go between his legs.
That was a bad moment.
He got unconscious in the fucking fourth quarter, bro. Sniped like 3 of them in the last 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Damn near had us buried. We took a timeout down 6 with like a little over a minute left, and he just started chirping at the crowd on his way back to the bench. And I was just sitting there like, God, the Pacers, I know they can do some stuff, but this would just be they've surprised me before, but holy fuck, I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
And then Hallie did what I finally have been saying all game while I was watching it. It's like, stop fucking settling for jump shots and just go. Every time we get in the fucking paint, it just either we get to the line or we get a layup, we get a lob, a kick out through. What I was like, all we have to do is just go to the paint. And then it came down to crunch time, and Hallie just kept going to the basket and kept laying it in, and we just fucking won the game.
Yeah.
It's like, finally, thank God.
You should be the coach.
Dude,
That
I
was
swear to
awesome.
God.
That was an awesome one, though.
Dude, I was sitting the whole time when we were like closing the gap. I was like, dude, if he just starts fucking trying to hoist up threes again, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Because he was cold. He was cold as fuck from downtown in the fourth quarter.
Our next game is May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
so
wait for
Miles
this.
Turner hit those props early.
I can't wait for this Cavs series either, brother. We had the most wins against the Cavs in the whole league this year. 3-1 against the Cavs this past year.
I think 2 of them were the last 2 games of the season, and they rested all of their starters. But yes.
Yes, still counts. Johnny Furphy had like a 30 ball in one of them.
Yeah, I think we were 1-1 against their starters.
That was the game where Furphy just absolutely put one on somebody's fucking forehead. I don't remember who it was, but he caught a fucking body.
It was. Oh,
Was it
my God.
Niang?
No,
Georges
it
Niang?
was Goga Batazde because I hate
it?
that motherfucker. Yeah, Goga Batazde. Waste of a draft pick. Or the
Yeah.
Pacers don't know what the fuck they're doing with the draft picks most of the time.
Goga was the last one in the stretch where I was like, all right, we have got to stop drafting tall, slow, goofy motherfuckers that play 6 minutes a game. We have to stop doing it.
Yeah.
You know
And
what
then
his
we
nickname should be?
what?
Go Gadget.
Go Gadget.
Go gadget splinters in your ass. Get up off the bench. We're down 30. Get in there and log some minutes.
Go Gadget Batazde. He's got an extra Z in there for no reason.
Taz Day. Where's he from? Like Lithuania or something? Hungary?
Oh, I've looked this up
Croatia,
before.
Slovenia?
Goga
I
Batazde.
think
No,
he's
he's from
China.
Georgia.
Azerbaijan?
Georgia.
Georgia?
Oh, yeah.
The country.
Oh, I
China.
thought he was from the south.
He's Georgian.
He's a bulldog.
That'd be fun if he was from the south. Yeah.
Go Gadget.
Georgia Bataz Day. This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
If he just was straight up from southern Georgia,
Yeah, just
like 7'4", just like, boy, go get bullfrog, something not like that, boy.
He's from the Florida-Georgia line.
Go get.
Is there like Creole in Georgia?
I
Is that
don't
just
know.
Louisiana?
I don't know if it's
What is
that.
that,
I don't know
like
if it's that
chip dip?
popular.
Creole.
Yeah.
Do you actually not know what
No,
it
I'm
is?
just kidding.
I'm pretty sure Benedict Mathern speaks Creole, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude,
I think he's Haitian Creole, but he lives in Canada.
speaking of Creole, you know what's insane?
They got Creoles up in Canada?
I think they probably
They probably
moved to
have to,
Canada
yeah.
because they speak French already.
I was
Oh.
playing fucking video games yesterday. I was in the game chat, hopped in, and there was me and one other guy playing. The 3 guys we hopped in with, they were speaking French in the party while they were talking to each other.
Did you tell them to knock it off?
Parlez-vous?
I thought they were speaking Spanish. I said Espanol, and the guy said, no, I'm speaking French. And I was like, no, you're speaking English now, but what, you were speaking French, though? I was like, well, why the fuck are you speaking French? He's like, I don't know. I know French.
There's 3 guys who play Siege, no
yeah,
French.
bro. Yeah,
But
French.
they're American?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, did
No.
it sound like good?
No accent?
That's as far as I got. No, English was great. They sounded almost Middle Eastern. It was crazy. That was the kind of vibe I was getting.
That's kind of...
It was really interesting. It was a really interesting
What are
vibe.
their usernames? Let's send that into the CIA.
One of them was Alu Akbar. The other no, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm
shouldn't
just
have
kidding.
even said
There
that
was.
What?
That might have been a different game where somebody was screaming Alu
Just
Akbar.
to
But there
say
was. I
that
played a game
Middle
recently.
Eastern that speaks French and American.
Yeah, I don't
Should,
even. That's quite the guess.
Said
Off
he was
of
on
the
the
voice.
flight list or something. I don't know. Weird.
A no flight list?
VIP.
Maybe that's what he meant. Yeah,
He's going
I
on the
think
next
VIP.
SpaceX?
I think he's a pilot.
He's going up on the next SpaceX with Elon. He's gonna touch space for 3 minutes.
He's up there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If Katy Perry was going with me, I'd go to space.
That's not Elon. That's Jeff Bezos.
My bad.
Get your
Yeah, dude.
billionaires right. Show some respect to the bees.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Dude,
That's
we're
something
talking
my eye.
about the billionaire with no hair. Come on. Elon has a great head of hair. How dare you?
Did we even talk about how they went to space last episode?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't want to.
I heard people.
I don't
were-
want to give him the. I don't want to give him all this publicity. I mean, it's just fucking.
I heard people
I
were
just thought it
annoyed
was
with Gayle
pointless.
King. I heard Gayle King was making it all about herself.
The only person I know that was
Why
on
was
there was
Katy
Katy Perry.
That's what I heard about all of them. They were all women, so I heard about all of them. But
I didn't know
everybody
who else was
on
on
Twitter
there.
was like, "It's just bullshit. They're all just want to fucking play pretend in space, and then want all the media to be like, oh, they went to space." It's like, yeah, that's what. I mean, they're not working for NASA. That's how everyone goes to space. It's out for NASA. What are you talking about?
Did they ever call themselves astronauts, or was that just like?
Let's be honest. 10 women went to space. They're calling themselves astronauts. Come on.
I just saw
I would.
things that
I'd
were
call
like
myself a
goes
fucking
to space for
astronaut.
3 minutes, calls herself an astronaut.
Yeah.
I was like, did she actually call herself an astronaut for that?
Are they technically astronauts?
I guess I don't know what the definition is, but like I feel like
What is
What
an
is what
astronaut?
when you break it
Let's-
down?
we gotta
what
look
is
up the dictionary
root words?
definition.
What do they mean? Astro means like big
Space.
rock.
and not would be like
Right?
not
I don't know.
like exploring,
Yeah, maybe.
and you're
Not is it like
Explore- like
nautical?
a space
Think of,
explorer?
Speed?
Physicist like space explorer. It loosely translate to space explorer.
Oh, we got
a person who is trained to travel in a spacecraft. That is crazy because that I mean I
so
technically
they just
would.
made it up. They
'Cause
made
they
up
don't,
the
even
meaning
have, they
for
don't
it.
even have to be able to operate it. They just have to be able to travel in it.
Yeah, I
So
could
that's-
travel in a
yeah.
spacecraft if I,
I mean,
stowed away.
technically she's an astronaut, I guess.
Yeah, because if they traveled in it, I could travel in it.
Hell, you can stow away, bro. Anybody could travel in it. You just got to get there.
Do they actually go to space, or are they just like in like the next level for like 3
It's
minutes?
Technically space, I think.
I just
I mean,
don't understand
Isn't
how they're-
everything outside of
I don't
Earth's
know.
orbit technically space?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm
I
assuming.
said yeah. Like
yeah,
I have
well,
no idea. I just heard that
I
they
think so.
technically did go to space.
They went out of the gravitational pull, right? They got floaty up there. I think that's the threshold, isn't it?
I don't know. Because remember there was that one plane back in the day that would like simulate anti-gravity where it would go up like to a certain point in the, atmosphere and then like come down kind of fast and it would like make you float for like 30 or 40 seconds.
Bang
You
your
guys
head on the
remember that?
ceiling.
That's scary. I'm just like, don't get me that close. What if we just start floating off?
Would you rather go in the Blue Origin or like get dropped off in the middle of the ocean for 20 minutes?
That's a good question.
In
would
the
you
middle
rather,
of the ocean.
Would you rather
I'd
go
rather
up?
go up in the blue
Yeah,
Origin.
same.
Let me ask you this though: would you rather go up in the spacecraft that all the women went up in, or would you rather go in the little ocean gate thing that imploded? If they made one that was safe,
Space.
would you rather do the space one?
Oh.
If it was
If it was safe and it was like it was going all the way down there,
You just go
didn't-
down there, it's like a
obviously-
3-minute ride.
Obviously, when you're getting in, you don't know for sure that it's safe, but you're gonna survive. You just don't know.
It's been
that.
tested as much
It's
as the
been tested,
spacecraft
yeah.
thing was. Okay.
I would probably go spacecraft because I've flown before and I feel like it's a lot more similar to flying than submarine.
I think so too.
I probably would too.
I think
honestly.
I think in a submarine down, and I'm not claustrophobic, but I think I might get claustrophobic if I was down in the middle of like the darkness of the ocean in a little teeny like submersible.
Now, here's the thing.
Is it easy to get claustrophobic with all the space up there in space?
Here's the thing.
That's true.
My thing would be like, oh, I'd rather do that because then if you blow up, you die instantly. But if you go down in the water that deep and you like implode, you also die instantly.
Yeah.
So the question is, which one would you rather see?
My
And
one
I'm gonna-
argument for the water would just be the fact that technically they say it's like more unexplored than a lot of shit.
Well, also you're just gonna be looking at just blue. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I can
Well-
look at
Black,
much
bro, when
blue.
you get that low, yeah.
But like
But
space,
you're
you
gonna see
actually get
something.
a, space, you actually
They
get a
have
view.
lights.
Yeah,
you
but
have lights
they're
on it,
so
but-
big. There's fucking
You're
nothing
not going to
there.
see nothing. How do we know? It's
You'll
literally
catch
depths that
glimpses
people
of
haven't
fishes,
explored.
like fishes like darting off when you hit the light on them and shit.
But yeah, it's like
like some
saying you might
wreckage,
see
maybe?
Yeah, all I'm saying is that shit. Literally, nobody's actually seen what's at that depth.
Are you going to the Titanic on this?
I don't know. I'm still undecided, and it just kind of popped into my
But
head.
I'm
which I'd
still
rather
picking
do.
the space one. I'm just saying that's my one argument if I were to try to fight for water.
I'm leaning towards space.
I think the
but I
view
could be
in-
swayed.
The view in space
Yeah,
would kick
I-
the view in the ocean's ass.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying you would see shit that's actually never been seen before down low though.
But could you potentially just go look at like
A fish tank.
deep water? It's like you turn your light on and it goes, however long the light goes underwater. I don't know how far that goes, but like, and you just see like nothing.
I mean, that's what you'd see in
Let's
space.
talk-
Is just
let's talk
nothingness.
You see
about-
the Earth though.
How do you know? I thought you were just looking up, and then you come. I mean, I guess you'd see it on the
You
way
saw
back
the Earth in
down.
the cameras.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
they got
The
windows up there, right? You
Yeah,
can
they
look
have
out the
windows. That's what I'm
Which
saying.
is another thing.
All I'm saying
How
is
do the
you're
windows
really
not just fucking
downplaying what
cave
you'd see in the
that-
ocean.
and that shit.
In what?
In that space thing. Like, there's got, like, the force is so crazy, it makes the fucking thing shoot a flame off the ass end of it. But the
probably-
windows?
They're probably like this thick. I don't know.
You think they just use, like, 40-year caulk to seal them in? every 35 years to be safe, they just come and cut it out and just put a new bead down.
Yeah. What if they just like take bids on building the spaceship?
You're fucking hilarious. We're going to do a wet glaze around this window. It should be all right.
I think it'll hold.
Guy's been doing this for 30 years.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, I think I'm taking space.
I'd go space.
I'd go space too.
It's closer though. It's closer than I thought though. Because I don't know, there is something sick about watching fishes swim around.
I mean, it'd be shit that nobody's ever seen.
It would.
You
it'd be
literally
dope.
have no idea
Seeing
what
some
you'd
dope,
see there.
Seeing some dope fish is pretty sick. I won't lie.
But what do you mean no one like there?
People have explored at that
seen
depth?
it at the Titanic.
Yeah.
There's been
There's
successful
been-
missions to the
yeah.
Titanic before.
Not a lot, but there's been.
In like a
stuff.
submersible vehicle where you can explore
I
around.
think
Yeah.
that one did it like 2 times before. in Pleasant.
James Cameron has allegedly been
Yeah.
down to it like
Allegedly?
multiple times. Well, I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
that's what they said on Twitter.
Yeah, that's what they said when he made the movie.
That's what they said on Twitter. So I mean, it's got to be true.
I don't know. I mean, and there's also even if you haven't maybe human eyes haven't laid down on some of the shit, but there's been cameras down there for sure.
Yeah.
Super deep.
And there's
Definitely have a-
probably shit that
definitely
you don't
have a
ever see
chance,
up
though,
near the
of
top of the
seeing-
water.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely have a chance of seeing something like brand new though. As much as there's unexplored, there's a chance that you just catch a glimpse of a fish.
Especially,
and
I
you
mean,
don't
for me, dude,
necessarily know
everything
it,
would be fucking new
but
down
nobody
there.
else has ever seen it.
Everything
Yeah,
would be new
but
to me down
fish
there.
is
Yeah.
a fish. I don't really care about a fish.
Why?
Fish are-
What's your beef with the fishes, bro?
I mean,
They're
I don't-
sick.
Are you
I don't-
scared
They're
of them?
cool.
I'm not scared.
Fishes
I
are
just
cool.
I don't need to watch. I don't hate fish.
You do hate fish.
But I'm talking
It
about
sounds like you hate
watch a
fish.
fish swim or see the Earth from space.
Let me ask you
I
this:
mean-
is a fish your least favorite animal?
That's not what the argument was.
Well, that's like how I'm looking at it. Is like I don't need to see a fish swim. I don't need to see that. I've seen that a lot of times.
Nah, not all fish.
And I think just
Not
because
these
it's,
fish?
I think it will be cooler when it's deep, but it's not going to be as cool as seeing the whole world.
You don't think anglerfish are sick?
They are.
You
sick.
can't see the whole
but,
world.
Like I don't care.
You can't see the whole world.
Well, half the world, whatever you
Yeah.
can see.
You're not gonna be able to see China, bro. They got that shit boarded up. You
Yeah.
can't see that.
Also, you could say for sure
So much
whether
smog.
whether Earth was round or flat.
Flat.
Or
From there,
donut
you'd be like,
shaped.
it's flat,
It
clearly.
could be donut shaped.
Look at it. You can only see one half.
Yeah, but you might be able to tell still.
Just, I think it's round. Yeah, I think it's round.
Where do we actually stand on this?
Round.
Are you flat?
Could be.
Isn't the flat Earth thing like all anti-Semitic or something?
Yeah, that's why I'm involved.
Did you guys see the pictures released of like a view of space from on Mars? That shit, like I literally stared at that for probably like 5 minutes. That was
No.
I
insane.
didn't see it.
I mean, you could just see like every galaxy. It's just fucking nuts.
Because there's zero light pollution.
Literally, yeah. There's no anything pollution
How's it not pitch black?
Yes. How
Oh,
is there
the
light
sun.
up there?
The sun.
because of all the
But-
stars.
Can you? I guess.
Literally, the whole fucking bitch is lit up from stars and galaxies.
I mean,
Here's my thing. When I picture the Mars at night, I picture the sky dark, but really it's not dark.
So this is a picture of it at night.
Does that make sense?
yes.
This is a picture of it at night. I'll pull it up.
It does make sense because what I'm about to ask is kind of piggybacking off that. Does Mars only have one sun like we do, or do they have a lot of stars that are closer, so they kind of have like a lot of light?
That's dumb as fuck.
There's all kinds of stars out there, bro.
Not closer to Mars than the sun. You're a fucking idiot.
None?
No.
Not at all. You sure? You've been to Mars. You looked? You did the research, huh?
That might be the dumbest question asked on the show.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you.
It's our solar
Forgot you're a
system.
space expert.
That's how I picture. Yeah.
This is this is Mars at
Is that
night.
night or is that the sun?
This is
back
Mars
there?
at night. Is what the thing says.
Oh, no, this guy
Night
knows
sky
everything
at
about
Mars.
stars until he sees a video. Now I don't know what the sun is.
I don't know where
This
the
idiot
sun-
doesn't even know what the
thing is
sun
'cause
looks like.
I don't know where the sun is, but I know that
Maybe
there's
that
not
thing?
No,
I don't know.
It's not the sun.
I mean, look how bright the fucking galaxies are around it.
Yeah,
It's
that's crazy.
insane.
Let me ask you this, Leo. Since
Fucking
you know
Wall-E
everything
in the
about
picture.
space. If there was no light pollution, would all those stars like show up right here? Would ours be filled with that many stars? Or
I don't
no?
know, bro.
It's
That's
not
out of
just
my
light
wheelhouse.
pollution.
I just,
It's not just-
But
it's
you
not
know
just light
everything about
pollution.
Mars
I
and their
know
sun.
it's probably something to do with the atmosphere too.
It's definitely air pollution too.
yeah,
big
air
time.
pollution, atmosphere, clouds. There's no clouds. How is there no clouds?
Would it
No,
be?
I think there were clouds and that shit was shining through. Honestly,
No,
There was.
There's no clouds. There is
You-
clouds on Mars. They have storms.
you don't think any of that's clouds?
I think that's all gas.
You don't think that's
Some of
clouds?
got to be clouds.
That cloudiness?
Bro. There's
Like-
got to be moisture up there somewhere.
That, you don't think that's
the whole
clouds?
fucking.
That's
Got to
clouds.
be moisture. You said they have storms. There's got to be clouds.
That's clouds.
I don't know if that's clouds or galaxy. That's my question.
It would be. Wouldn't it be? All the stars would
What's
be.
a galaxy?
Galaxy
clouds,
is
brother.
like a there's like a center star in a galaxy, and then there's all the.
What galaxy is that? Is that the rest of the Milky Way?
Or
I'm
no, the
looking at?
galaxy, the center of a galaxy might be a black hole.
I'm way out of my realm when it comes to talking
I
space.
don't know anything about
But
space.
might
I
be a
could
black
literally
hole.
watch this for a minute.
Yeah, that looks like a tapestry that should be on my wall.
I always was like, no, I'm fuck going to Mars. Fuck going to Mars. The second I
College
saw
girl.
that video, I was like, I'll go. I'll be one of the
Mars?
first, please.
You take magic mushrooms,
No, I don't need them, dude. I would probably fucking
dude. How scary
faint
would that
at the.
be?
I'd probably pass out at the side of that in real
Yeah,
life.
you probably would.
Honest
I've
to
heard there's
God.
places you can go in.
Like I would
In
come
Mars?
back to Earth, like thinking I'm the wise of wise.
You ever seen the ones
Like-
of people in like fucking? They go to like remote fucking Utah or some shit and set up like a camera where there's like less than 1% light pollution. It
Oh,
kinda,
yeah, I've
like,
seen
pretty
some of
much
that
looks
stuff.
like that. I mean, not the same.
It
It's
looks
close,
close, but
yeah.
not even
But
like
no. I mean, they got different views out there.
as
They got
close as you
different
can get from
angles.
Earth, but it
Telescope
doesn't look
nerds.
close.
Yeah.
Telescope nerds.
Yeah.
Anyway, that video just got me. Yeah,
That is a
Got me
super
going.
review, though.
almost made me cry.
Really?
Half chub at the
You
same
almost
time.
cried?
No, but I was like, I
It's
will
got
100%
tears
go
on
to
my
Mars.
boner.
My next album.
Okay. 100 men versus a gorilla. Yay or nay?
I think the gorilla wins.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
100 used, yeah, for sure.
I think
That's what I was about to say. We're
100
gonna have to
average
establish
men.
parameters because
100 of me, I don't think I'm winning.
That's what I was about to say. Because if we could sit here and say if it's 100 Francis Ngannou's, they're gonna win, but if it's 100 me's, they're not gonna win. So
Okay.
we have to decide out of the gate here.
Random. It's random. And
So-
let's narrow it down to the U.S. so that way, you're not getting,
Gorilla.
like,
Gorilla for sure.
random in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm definitely thinking gorilla.
I feel like the last 500 people I've seen.
If you want to take down a gorilla, you're gonna need some fucking Eastern Europeans. You're gonna need some Russians, some fucking Dagestani people like Khabib. The people Americans ain't taking them down.
Just
I feel like
100
Americans are like the.
They're not crazy
I
enough.
feel like we're one of the. Are we one of the bigger populations or no? That's why I said that. I could
Yeah.
be completely wrong.
we are definitely
Like height and
country-wise. Oh, you mean like physically, like in
Yeah.
stature? We're definitely not toward the bottom. No.
Like tallest.
Weight-wise, we're
You're talking about
definitely
tallest?
top of the food
Yeah,
chain.
like tall.
Tall, I think we're pretty close,
I
but I don't think we're top.
I feel like Germany or something like that's in there for tall people too. But I mean, obviously you're gonna have like your random countries.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of some, but like
Like
I feel like
countries
there's other
Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay, what if you can
Stephen
hand?
Adams,
if you
New
can,
Zealand, maybe
yeah,
Australia.
yeah.
How many Francis Ngannou's does it take to beat up a gorilla? 5? 9? 13?
I don't know.
I mean,
17?
he's still
What
I
does
think it
Francis-
takes
what does he
100.
weigh?
100 Nganus?
Yeah.
What's his weight?
No.
What's he weigh?
Dude,
Like
he
3
literally
bills,
like.
probably.
I mean, unless you have any type of,
think
if
it's
you don't
gonna-
have any type of strategy,
I think it might.
there's
be
only
40
so
or
many
50.
people that can like physically be attacking him at once.
And that's a very good point. You can't actually 20 guys actually can't attack a gorilla at the same time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
So,
they
like-
can. Here's the thing.
you got to get
If
aerial with it.
If you pile on them that much, you're
So
basically
you're
saying,
just gonna pile on top.
yeah, you're basically saying like
He's gonna like eat and kill every single dude who's within vicinity
I
of
see.
him.
That's
well,
why I
that's
think the
what
gorilla.
I'm saying. Though you're sacrificing the like probably
The first
7
20
to 10
the
closest
first
people.
20
So you're just
are
suffocating them with
cooked.
the 100 people is what your strategy is?
Here's the
much.
thing, though. Here's the
That's
thing,
what I
though.
was gonna say. That.
Here's the thing, though.
Okay, I guess that's a way.
A gorilla
I mean,
can
you're
lift.
also killing a lot of
gorilla
your own
can lift
people that way.
2,000 pounds, bro. So you're not pinning it down and suffocating it.
With 100 people, 100
a hun-
people is like 10,000 pounds.
It's
more.
gonna be tough to get
God, what's
100.
the average weight in the U.S., bro?
probably in the U.S. probably like 180.
I mean, that's 1,800 for 100 people, bro. That's less than 2,000 pounds.
No, 1,800 is 10 people.
No, it's 180,000 pounds we're talking about here. So you have to divide that by 6.
You said he can lift how much?
2,000.
Okay.
Now you divide that by
So
6.
180 times
right?
10. Is your math off or is my math off?
Probably mine.
I don't know what
But
you guys are doing.
either
that
way-
for.
180 times 10 is 1,800.
800. Yeah,
So
1,800.
basically, if you can, which you can probably get,
Is that how much he weighs? What are we talking? Where'd the
how much
180
how
come
much
from?
he can bench or something.
the
is
av-
what he said.
No, a gorilla. It says they can lift 2,000 pounds, up to
Okay.
2,000 pounds.
So where did 180 come in?
That's
the
that
average- that's-
average
yeah.
U.S. like weight.
Oh,
of-
we swapped off of Ngannou fast.
Yeah,
I was so
yeah.
okay.
We moved quick right there. Sorry.
Which we do
I'm
need to
caught
get
up.
back to that. How many Nganus?
I think it's gonna take probably 40.
I
At
think
least
that's- yeah.
30, I think.
I don't think it's gonna take all 100, but it definitely
Whoa.
wasn't gonna be 5 or
And
10.
I saw a video on it. I can't vouch that all this is 100% true. The video showed the skeletons side by side, and it said their bones are 4 times thicker than ours, and their skin is like 4 or 5 times thicker than ours.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fucking hard to actually hurt this thing,
Yeah.
even if we get it pinned down.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking. We're gonna. Somebody's gonna.
It's just
have
gonna
to
be
just
absolutely
get clean
relentless.
licks on his head. That's the only way to get him down.
Yeah.
You got to pin him down.
And put your
Gouge
balls
out
on his
his-
face.
And hope
Gouge,
he doesn't bite and rip your fucking arm off first.
gouge out his eyes.
And then he's still, if he touches you, he's still ripping you to fucking shreds.
I got dibs on not being the guy that has to put my hand anywhere near his face to rip his eyes out.
I'm Napoleon. I'm like over the top telling people what to do.
Fucking right
God,
here, this
guys,
tall.
Get him! Get his left ear!
Yeah.
Get his left ear!
Gorilla just flings somebody 50 fucking feet in the air. You're like, well, not listening, so
Bro,
that's what happens.
I think a gorilla could take out 3 dudes at a time, probably with the first swing. If they're like running up at him, I think the first.
Dude.
I think if it
Yeah, I
starts
think so,
swinging
too.
like this, I think it can get 3 at a time. I think the first like 15 or 20 people are just getting wrecked.
Dude, I feel like its jaw and mouth is literally like this fucking
They're
big,
pretty
too.
fucking big.
Like, it could probably fit
They
Ngannou's
weigh-
bicep in its mouth with
They
ease.
weigh up to 400 is what I saw online.
That's some serious shit.
Let's just say it's a 360-pound gorilla, just for the sake of the hypothetical here.
The animals all like way, way closer than like humans.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're talking about like, yeah, probably because their diets.
Disparity.
Oh.
Yeah, probably because of
Disparity,
their
right?
diets.
Yeah, because the ones that aren't, like the ones that are the outliers, they just fucking get killed by somebody else probably.
They
Some
don't
other
have the
animal in
perk
the
of,
food
like-
chain.
yeah.
I know what you're saying, like a spread between the biggest and the smallest.
What is that on a human?
A
Like
lot.
A dwarf is probably like.
Oh, God.
I saw this new stand-up comic recently, and he probably weighs 42 pounds.
Nice.
42. That's good.
What's the
That's
heaviest,
healthy.
What's the heaviest person weigh?
I mean, probably close to 1,000 pounds,
Yeah.
bro. Dead
Think
ass.
so?
Aren't there
All
those
we gotta do is
shows?
turn on
Aren't there-
TLC
or-
and we'll figure
Yeah,
out what
my
the fuck it
1,000-pound life.
Or is it my
Yeah.
500-pound life or my
They've had
1,000-pound life?
they've had my 700, my 500, probably my 800.
Okay.
I thought I saw a show that said 1,000-pound life at one point, but it could have just been the story of like the 2 chicks that are like twins that were like 700 each. I don't know.
So just like a 760-pound disparity
Pretty much, yeah, probably.
is what anything would range from.
So what about a grizzly bear? Like, what's a smallest full-size grizzly bear and the biggest full-size grizzly bear?
I mean, the difference is going to be astronomical for humans.
Yeah.
We have the
but
ability to go to the store anytime we want.
Percentage-wise, I agree with that. When it comes to the pure number, I feel like there are full-grown like grizzly bears that might weigh like 800 pounds, and you might catch a full-grown grizzly bear that weighs like 2,000 pounds.
So 200-pound difference,
1,200
800 to 1,000.
2,000.
To 2,000?
Yeah.
1,200.
Let me see here.
Yeah.
Okay. Smallest grizzly bear known to man.
Smallest full-grown. Also, I bet you ever seen like the real. I shouldn't be laughing. The real like miniature like Indian people that are like extra small that probably weigh like 12 pounds.
Oh,
Like
I feel
a
like I have seen.
chihuahua.
Yeah.
Adult males average 400 to 600.
And the Syrian bears are known to weigh
And-
between 220 to 350.
Okay, I understand that adult males average 400 to 600, but what's the biggest? I typed in small, full-grown grizzly bear weight.
That's a terrible Google search.
I don't think there's anything I could search up that's actually going to give me the biggest one.
Smallest adult grizzly bear ever recorded.
So this one's just
It's not
saying
gonna
that
tell
the smallest subspecies of brown bears is the Syrian grizzly brown bear or whatever the hell, and it weighs between 220 to 350.
That's
Also,
only
there's no way a bear.
Smallest within the grizzly
There's
bear
no
family.
way a bear weighs 2,000 pounds.
no. I thought that was high when you said that, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't actually know.
What about like an orca? Okay, we don't have to do this all night.
Okay,
I'm
well,
typing in
that one said
orca.
Okay, but no, you're not too far off though. So it said the smallest ones were weighing like 220ish,
Yeah.
and Kodiak bears. Oh, that's a brown bear though. That's even bigger than than
Kodiak bear. That's what
But
they
a
have
grizzly
at the
bear
Indianapolis
can
Zoo.
weigh around 1,000. So that's like an 800-pound difference.
What's a Kodiak?
Kodiak said some
Big
weighing up to
dogs.
1,400.
Yeah, big dogs.
Kodiaks are also grizzlies, though, aren't they?
It says it's
like a
a
form of them. They're from
subpopulation
Alaska.
of brown bears.
I think all brown bears are grizzlies, right? Is it a brown bear make you a grizzly?
I don't think so.
This makes it seem like grizzlies and browns are different.
I think they are.
Like there's grizzlies have their own
All
subspecies.
grizzlies are brown, but I don't think all browns are grizzly.
Hey Siri, are all brown bears grizzly bears?
Here's an answer from
No.
fitsnaturalist.com.
All grizzly bears are brown bears, but not all brown
Yeah.
bears are grizzly bears. Circle square.
I should write articles for that place. Word for word.
Word for word.
Okay, so I don't even know how we really got there.
I don't either, but I think 100 men are losing to a gorilla.
100, yeah, average guys probably, but I think they do get to strategize though. Like humans can strategize.
They can. And it also depends on, like, is there anything that we get to use against them, or are we in a glass box with them?
Yeah, if it's a glass box, I think that makes it harder. If we're like out in the jungle, then humans would start like fashioning rocks to sticks and just whacking it from a distance.
I'll climb off a tree and swanton bomb his ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Jeff Hardy on his ass.
Hulk your ass right into the fucking dirt. You won't even turn his head, dude. He'd just snatch you and throw you.
Oh my god.
I wonder
Yeah.
how far he could throw you. 140 pounds. Do you think he could
A
launch you
gorilla?
like 25 feet?
Yes,
Like,
absolutely, bro. They have.
Imagine if
they
you had
could-
training like
Yeah.
of like swinging or like a what do they call the one where you swing it on a
crush
rope?
your skull with their hand, just like this.
I wonder,
They fucking break coconuts with one hand, bro. They just pop them open.
I
It's
wonder,
insanity.
like, if
Yeah, that is nuts.
You know how they throw like the shot put or like the hammer toss? I wonder
Yeah.
how far a gorilla could toss your ass
Oh
doing that.
god, bro! If a gorilla got me by the foot like a hammer
Yeah.
throw and just like actually
Spun.
did a little spinny, I bet it could throw me 30 yards.
You think so?
Yeah.
probably. Are you surviving that?
Depends on what I hit.
And his angle, like
Yeah,
the
my
launch angle from
It
the
depends
grizzly
on
or
the
from
launch
the ape.
angle and the exit velocity.
Yeah, because what if he throws you 30 yards but like 40 feet in the air?
Then I'm gonna be feeling rough tomorrow morning. That's what.
Yeah.
If you
Did
yeah,
you?
it is
Hey,
tomorrow
speaking
morning.
of falling from 40 feet, did you guys see the fan at the
Oh,
Pirates game?
yes, dude.
Holy shit!
How did that happen? Did it break or did he like hop over?
I don't know. I couldn't
So
tell if he was
he-
going for a ball or
He
something.
was
I don't
fully
know.
seated. There was no ball anywhere near him. He was fully seated. He put both hands on the rail and stood up really fast, like almost bordering looking like he was jumping out of his seat, and then he just literally
Lost momentum.
flung himself straight over the rail. Like he had
Oh.
both hands on the rail until he flipped over, and he like his hands like slipped off, and he like fell.
Dude, it looked bad.
It looked insane.
Dude, he
bro.
just dropped like literally like a rag doll.
Helicopter.
And the fact that
whole
he
way down.
landed onto the field, bro,
21 feet. It's a 21-foot wall.
he plopped down literally in the fucking warning track with his back on the mat.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure all
think
the
he
players
landed on
thought
his
he was
head.
dead.
Yeah.
All
he
the players thought he was
He
dead.
actually might be dead. I haven't looked anything else
No,
about it.
I'm pretty sure he survived, but
Good
the
for him.
players were literally like, some of them looked like they were about to throw up.
Nobody even noticed. How long? I didn't actually watch the whole video through. How long did it take the players to notice that he fell on the field?
What if he
Because
would've
like
just-
a play actually happened, and they threw the ball in, and then he like fell into the field afterwards.
I didn't see in the
I wonder
video
if
how long it
they
took.
got,
I
like,
just
another pitch
saw
off
online
before.
that it mentioned the players were looking sick.
Yeah.
What if
But-
he just took a foul ball off the freaking dome right after?
There
he
were
fucking
players running
shot?
around the bases.
So,
I swear
was
there
a-
was players running
It was
around
definitely in the
the
middle
bases.
of the play. I saw that
Yeah.
much. I'd only watched one video from like super far away.
That it was.
Yeah, I think I saw the
full
same video. That's the only one I
helicopter
saw.
dismount, bro. Like head over heels the whole way down until he hit. I think he might have got 2 or 3 full rotations in.
Did anybody else get hurt? That he like, because in order to make it to the field from where he was at, he had to have either clipped another railing or like somebody's fucking head.
No, it's like the Clemente wall. So I think he was right
Yeah.
on the edge, and it's
He
like
was. He was in the
21
first
feet in
row.
the air.
I think when you.
I thought
stand,
there's a little bit of a drop
I
there.
think
though.
when you there's a row
or a little bit of a
there's
rope below you.
There's seating underneath of it. It's in the second deck on the wall.
Row you.
I know that was a tough one for me.
But yeah, there's like first level seating, probably like 10 feet up, and then it's a second level. It's 21 feet up, and that's where the dude fell from.
And it's like straight up, right?
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
up. But it's looked fucking crazy.
Yeah. So what are they gonna just like put nets up in the outfield now too, or like some type of
question.
extra barriers now? There's gonna make baseball harder to catch foul balls and
They
home
could
runs.
just add like 7 inches onto the fence.
They really could. I mean, they could, because it looked like it was only about like maybe waist level.
Yeah. I
which
honestly,
is, I mean, you want to be able to see the game while you're sitting down, but you also don't want to eat dirt from 21 feet up in the air.
yeah,
Is he gonna sue him?
I mean,
you gotta
guys
try.
see?
You
Yeah,
I
gotta
would try, but I bet the Pirates legal team just fucking eviscerate him, and it's probably public defender.
I wonder what he would blow. He was
Probably
shirtless,
probably
wasn't
the lawyer to get some money out of the deal.
Wasn't he shirtless?
I don't know.
I think by the end of the fall he was.
Oh, he lost
I
it in the
honestly
fall?
think the shirt came
the
off.
shirt broke the fall.
Did he have a heart attack on the way down?
Wasn't far enough. He thought there was a chance the whole way for him to just like land on his 2 feet somehow.
Bro, somebody got my ass on Instagram. I saw a video of it on Instagram. I went to the comments, and somebody typed in, they were like, he was a couple rows in front of me, and he kept saying the whole game, and then just said, ... read more. And I tried to click on it like 4 times before I realized they typed that out. I was like, oh, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
God.
Yeah,
did
you gotta
guys-
try and sue.
Did you guys see Saquon Barkley got in trouble?
No, what did he do?
He played golf with Trump, and Twitter was fucking on his ass.
Boy, they
Oh,
was on
that's
his
what he's in
ass.
trouble
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Golfing with the president.
Yeah.
They got on his ass so much that he put a tweet out about it, bro,
Yeah.
and said, like, I basically said, maybe I just like the office. I don't know why y'all care so much. Maybe I respect the presidential office.
Wait, why is he catching so much shit for it?
Black
Because
Twitter
he's,
doesn't like Donald
yeah.
Trump.
Didn't the
Or, like,
Eagles
most-
just
a lot
go
of
there?
White Twitter doesn't like Donald Trump.
Did the
either,
Eagles
but
catch a bunch of shit?
I think a lot of Eagles refuse to go. Like Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, a lot of them refuse to go.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Saquon.
Again, I'm getting
did
my facts.
Saquon-
I'm getting my
Saquon-
facts from Twitter, so that might not be true. But
Saquon went
I
and then
heard.
fired up a tea time, and then obviously you went to the tea time because you can't bail on a tea time. Do you think he thought he was going to get in trouble?
Who else played with him? It was one other guy too that I don't remember if it was a politician, but it's somebody else. Whoever was the third in their group, everybody else was up in arms about it too.
Was it JD? Just killed the Pope?
No, no, it was not.
Oh shit. What if
I'll
he
get to
set
the
up the
bottom
tea
of it.
time first and was just shooting the shit about golf while he was at the White House and
Trump
he
was like,
mentioned that
"Okay."
he had a tea time and he's like, "You need one?"
I mean, honestly,
I don't know. It's tough, even if it's like, it's tough to say no to that
I don't care who you are
when you're face to face.
If you play golf and you get offered by the president to go play golf, not even the president, we'll just say anyone rich, you get invited to their rich golf course, even if you don't like them, you go and you play that golf course.
Would you play golf with Hitler?
Where we at? Where we playing?
Where we at?
Germany somewhere.
I mean, if the course was nice enough, bro, could I keep a headphone in?
Did you see Larry David's little thing that he wrote? Like, basically, he was
Obama.
talking shit about his friend, is what people were implying. Because I can't remember who it was, but one of his like actor buddies that's on Curb went and hung out with Trump. And then there was like pictures and stuff about it. And then Larry David wrote a little like short story about this like little dude who came and visited Adolf Hitler. And like basically described everything that dude did with Trump, except for in the version of this dude sucking it up to Hitler. He's like, when he came into the dinner table, of course Adolf let me sit first. It's like, I wasn't expecting this kind of generosity from such a monstrous man. Like he wrote this whole short story basically trying to shit on his friend and Trump at the same time, saying that his friend just went out to dinner with Adolf Hitler.
Nice. Obama was the other guy in their group, by the way.
Obama was?
Yeah, he was catching flack from both sides. He was catching it from the Trump haters and the Obama haters.
Obama, Trump, and Saquon Barkley. That doesn't seem real.
I don't know if it was in the same group.
Real?
No. I don't know if it was in the same group, but he played golf with both of them. So.
You gotta lean this way some.
He played golf with both of them. I don't know if it was as a threesome or not. But
Obama, Trump. Dude, if Obama
Nightmare
and Trump
blunt
are
rotation.
freaking playing golf together.
that's
If they went with a threesome, that's weak.
They probably would play golf
They have
together.
no friends if
I
they
have
went
a
with a
feeling these
threesome.
politicians don't actually hate each other. Like everybody wants to believe they hate each other.
No, they definitely don't. Well, in real life, they all have the same goal.
Yeah,
Get some
rich.
money.
Yeah.
I just
Make
don't
some
understand how
money.
you can be a former president, and NFL superstar, and you can't find a fourth.
MVP. Was he the MVP?
Maybe once?
No.
He was.
Maybe.
I think
don't
he
know.
was this year.
He was the MVP.
I think so.
I think so.
You the real MVP.
I know.
Not.
You can't find a
What
fourth?
the fudge?
How can
Yeah.
you not find a fourth?
They
Well,
probably had one.
They must be terrible people to hang out with.
He probably had to bring his buddy, and no one just said anything about it. You know who
Or Saquon was like, hey, I'm going with Trump, need two. And everyone was like, nope.
Nah, I don't think so.
Obama was like, I'll help.
No, I got to go to BMV.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you guys this here. Let's get a little conversation flowing here. Who is your dream foursome on the golf course? If you
On
could pick
the
any
golf
three
course.
people.
Have we done this before?
I don't think so. We just did like best people to hang out with the draft, but I don't think we did like the best foursome.
My friends? I don't know.
No, like like.
Well, I know, but like. I
Well,
don't-
Tiger Woods is definitely one of them.
I mean, I
feel
would.
like that's obvious.
Yeah.
In current state,
Yeah, sure.
20 Keeleys.
Probably still beat me.
Probably my friends.
You don't wanna play with
really,
them?
I would rather play with my friends than like any. I like Tiger, obviously, just to say you played around with Tiger. They're all pro guys, probably.
Just to say you played around with Tiger. It's not like
God.
Shane. You wouldn't play. You don't want to play golf with Shane Gillis.
I don't know.
I'd
I don't
play golf
know
with
Shane Gillis.
Well, yeah.
I think he's funny on stage and on his podcast.
That's perfect.
Doesn't mean he's actually fun to be around.
I mean, you can get a couple beers in him on the golf course. I'm sure he's not.
I mean, I'm sure he's a
I
hoot.
kind of feel
I'm
Leo
sure
on
he's a
this, though.
hoot,
I do
but-
want to play with the friends.
Yeah, I would be. Like,
I don't want to necessarily
You guys
take.
literally suck.
I don't
You
wanna
guys
take
are
this-
dog shit. Oh, I want to play with. Then go fucking play tomorrow. Make a tea time. Oh wait, I forgot. Oh, you're right. We got our dream foursome going out tomorrow, guys. We did it. We can retire. You guys fucking suck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we can entertain this better than that.
Steve Nash.
Let's do a draft. Let's do a
Jesus
draft.
Christ.
Nope. Let's draft. Let's draft.
All right.
Yeah, that's
pick
what
two.
I'm looking for, Evan. Let's golf with Jesus.
Steve Nash, Jesus Christ.
Satan.
Who's the guy?
Maybe I might throw one on there just to talk shit to. Might just throw LeBron in there just to talk shit to
There
him
we
the whole
go.
time.
Now we're cooking with
Landon.
The
gas.
whole time. Landon, LBJ Senior. Yeah.
J.R. Smith.
Don't get me fucking.
I would actually
Sidetracked.
fucking love to play golf with J.R. Smith.
John
Oh,
Daly.
I guess I'd be the fourth. So yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you do.
You can just watch him from
You
the
just fucking.
clubhouse.
Hey, you guys want to play as a
Just-
foursome and I would hang out?
You guys are my dream foursome. Is like when you guys get back, I can't wait to hear about
You
it.
just stare out the window at the clubhouse off the first tee, just like, man, that'd be so cool to be out there.
Shit, what a group.
Too bad they only have 5. You
Yeah.
can't have 5.
No, I'll just play in the
Okay.
group behind.
Okay, here it is. John Daly.
Here we go.
Did you see him hit it off the girl's butt cheeks?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I also clicked on that girl's profile. John Daly. Just kidding.
Psych. I said psych. You saw it. I said psych.
Yeah, I would say I'd never clicked on it either.
Okay, hold on. Who's the other one I said? John
Tiger.
Daly. No.
The girl that was on the ground.
No. Who the fuck did I just say?
John Belushi.
No,
Tiger Woods.
No, before John Daly. I said,
Shane Gillis.
No.
Shane Gillis.
No.
Obama.
No. Who the fuck did I just say? God damn.
Reggie Miller. Just keep saying names until he forgets entirely. Who was the first one again?
Dallas Clark.
John Daly.
Chuck Lawson.
Marvin Harrison. Peyton Manning.
J.R. Smith. That's who I said.
And J.R.
J.R.
Smith.
J.R. Smith. John Daly.
We just fired off a lot of
And
good
then
names for you.
Maybe.
Jesus Christ.
No, maybe Phil Mickelson.
I would love playing with Phil.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of gambling in.
The third guy is a pro, and I just don't want to say Tiger because obviously everyone's going to say Tiger.
Yeah.
And I think Phil seems like a fun time. Most golfers don't really seem all that fun.
Yeah.
Max
I can
Homa
feel
seems
that.
fun. Xander Schauffele seems all right. Fucking Scotty Scheffler seems like a fucking. I mean, he just
As
seems
much
like
as
he.
I love
yeah,
Scotty, he just
yeah.
seems like meh. He's just
Vanilla.
like he's just there playing golf.
Yeah, really.
I have a potentially easy trivia question real quick. Who is the golfer that did that? He's an older golfer. I saw videos of him the other day, but he would miss like baby putts and he would give like the sarcastic like fist pump like he just drilled like a game-winning putt.
I have no idea.
It was like his shtick, and he would do it like anytime he missed like a gimme, he'd be like,
He
would do like the full scoop and shit. But that I would like to play with that guy.
No, shit.
If I could remember who his name is, I would throw him in there as well. Seems like a fun guy to play golf with. Takes it light even at the fucking when the lights are on.
Johns Hopkins and Sloan Kettering.
Blazing that shit up on every hole. Who would I?
Yeah, you're the one who asked the question,
I
but you
know.
haven't even
I've
said
been thinking
anything.
about it the whole time.
He said obviously Tiger.
Definitely Tiger. Yeah, he's a must.
Basic ass
Obviously.
bitch, dude. Basic
Woody
as
Austin.
Fuck.
I kind of just want to play with a bunch of fucking pros and just kind of stare in awe as they beat the shit out of a golf course.
Woody Austin is the golfer. Ring a bell?
Oh, speaking of what, I'd play with Woody Harrelson.
Here's
he
Woody
play
Austin
golf?
doing his
I don't
sarcastic
know, but I
fist pumps.
fucking love Woody Harrelson.
I'll play with freaking Mark Wahlberg
I'd play
in
with
20
Chris
minutes.
Tucker.
You're not gonna watch one?
I watched it.
The
I think
lawnmower
that's my
pull on a
group right
cup out.
there. I think it's me, Tiger,
I'm doing
Woody
this.
Harrelson, and Chris Tucker.
I'm gonna switch out Jesus Christ for Woody Austin.
Jessica Alba's supposedly
think-
really good.
I don't think
Ooh.
Jesus would be cool with me.
Jessica Alba's
losing
really
it.
good at getting me to look at her ass.
Okay, have some respect.
Sorry, look at her behind.
Are you just looking up hot girls that golf to see who you
No, I
want in your
looked at
threesome?
best celebrity golfers, and she was at the top of the list.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Interesting?
Sure.
And she's on a lot of lists.
Really?
Probably put Dennis Quaid, Celine Dion, Samuel L.
Dennis Quaid,
Catherine
really?
Zeta-Jones,
Dennis Quaid, that'd be interesting.
Don Cheadle, Freddie
know
Gibbs.
who-
Play with Freddie Gibbs.
You know who I saw was
Schoolboy
on
Q.
Freddie. Oh yeah, Schoolboy's a good one. I'd play with Schoolboy.
Allen Iverson.
Does he play
ju-
golf?
He just came out with the golf shoes. I
Ooh.
feel like he's got to.
Cat Williams. Cat Williams is up there. That'd be
is
the
up there.
funniest round of all time.
Swear to God,
That
and,
would be
and we
funny.
get to play from the red tees.
Cat Williams, Cheeto, Santino. What's his name?
Santino, Andrew Santino.
Andrew Santino.
See,
And
he's got a show.
Yeah, I know.
Charlie Day was on it the other day. I was like, damn, I didn't know Charlie Day played golf.
And Charlie Day.
Looked
That'd be hilarious.
That would be pretty good foursome. I'm not gonna lie. So I wonder how good Santino really is because I hear he plays a lot. I want to know.
I heard him say
I
his
wanna know if I could
handicap
whoop
the other
his
day. I
ass.
think he was single digits.
I bet I could beat his ass.
Do you like the workaholics dudes? That'd be a fun
yeah.
round too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not really picking mine for good golfers. I would like to have one like really good golfer. You could all just be like, "Wow, that was awesome." Which is why
I'm
I
just
picked
looking for
Phil.
lessons.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for free lessons.
Oh, brother, we can go out
Yeah, I'm
tomorrow.
going
I'll
Steve Nash and Landon, and they're sitting in the cart together, and they can
Landon
do their
Donovan?
little podcast, and then me and Woody Austin will
Landon.
LeBron,
Landon James Senior, Bronny Senior. My bad,
Landon James.
Bronny Senior. R.I.P. By the way, he just left the playoffs.
He did. He's going to Cancun. You think he's staying in L.A.?
People are saying Nico trade wasn't so bad. They kept targeting Luka.
I said that the whole time.
Nico is probably
When it,
like,
when it gets, bro, when the regular season's going, it's all fine if you don't play any defense because every game doesn't matter and you score enough points and get enough triple doubles to where it just goes under the rug. But in the playoffs, brother, they are going to hunt your ass down every time you're out there. Like, you have to fucking try a little bit or you're going to get buried.
Yeah, I would say he's not good, and they want him in foul trouble, so let's go at him.
It's like, you're going to get killed. They're going to switch you out there every fucking time.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. I never thought the trade was that horrible to begin with. I
No, I
kind
think
of
it's
thought it
still
was
terrible.
a sideways move for both of them.
I honestly think it's still terrible, but it was funny that Luka was getting attacked in that whole series.
I saw a lot of analysts talking about it. They were like, we've seen him play defense. Like, we've seen him try. We know he can do it. He just doesn't. He just won't do it. He's like, he waits until they're down 3-1 in the series, and he's like, all right, now it's time to step up. Like, dog.
Oh, shit.
But, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I can't see him leaving L.A. I can't see a world in why he would leave L.A.
No, I don't either.
To win a championship, bro.
Luka?
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I guess
LeBron.
I could see.
I'm talking about LeBron.
Oh.
I can't see a reason for him ever leaving L.A. I could
No.
see Luka wanting to get out
No,
of there.
because he's done chasing rings.
Yeah.
He just wants the sunshine and the lights and all the stars on him, and he just wants to soak up all the publicity, so he's going to stay in Hollywood.
Yeah, does he want to die in a forest fire?
Yeah, he does.
Whoa.
He does. I mean,
You know what's crazy?
that's why he's staying there.
I heard that if you don't want to die in a forest fire in California, all you have to do is live in the poor neighborhoods. I heard they mysteriously never burn up. It's always the rich people's houses.
Huh.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Just something to think about out there.
Is that like some type of insurance fraud? Something that's going on?
I don't think anybody has it. They don't offer insurance out there for houses anymore for fire. They just don't offer it. They won't insure your house in fire anymore.
Damn.
Yeah. It could be the same with earthquakes.
Shout out insurance, bro.
I literally looked it up because I was like, oh, they got to be blowing this out of proportion. Like, oh, so now you have to pay a premium to get fire insurance. I looked it up and it's just like, no, they actually just don't cover your house under fire anymore. It's like, what? That's an act of God, brother. What the fuck?
That
What
is
do you
crazy.
mean?
Is Act of God supposed to be covered by
Yeah.
insurance?
Oh,
Act of
yes.
God.
Yes, bro. Like a fucking natural disaster. Like lightning strikes a tree and knocks it over on your house. Like,
Would you rather
Cover that.
be in the middle
I mean,
of a
that's
forest
what it's
fire
for.
or a hurricane?
Hurricane.
I don't know, man.
I think tsunami's the last.
Tsunami, I definitely, if I can stay out of the water, I'm doing that at all costs, honestly. I'd
So
rather
fire.
be surrounded by fire than be, like, chest deep in water. Me personally.
You get a boat.
You
Also,
would just
I feel
get.
like I could just
I could get a hose.
I feel like
when
you
I'm
could
forest
just
fire.
outwalk a forest fire too, if you really wanted to.
You'd be walking through that thing like the Ghost Rider, bro.
No.
The trail
They don't-
burning
I
behind
feel
you.
like they
Literally
don't-
not a
I
chance.
feel like they don't spread that fast.
Literally not a
I
chance.
feel
Bro,
like they
I-
don't spread that
I
fast.
saw a video of how fast they spread on Twitter. It was insane, bro.
Yeah.
One little
Really?
bush caught on fire, and then the guy's like, oh my God, a forest fire just started. And then 8 seconds later, he looks over, he's like, oh shit, the embers are blowing over here. And then, like, literally 4 minutes later, bro, the whole fucking hillside was on fire. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not just like burning one direction. Like, you can't just walk, like, it's blowing embers and starting it over here and over here. Like,
I mean, if you
get
said you're in the
surrounded.
middle of a forest fire,
I think I could outwalk a forest fire.
I think you got a better
outwalking
chance.
it is insane.
You might have to jog a little bit.
If you got it,
I'm confident I can outwalk a forest fire.
I think you got
you
a better
would get
chance
slow
of,
roasted on the ass before you even got out of there in a walk.
No.
And your hair would be on fire. You'd walk out of there looking like freaking the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or whatever that Case's game was.
I will say, you got,
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel.
you got a better chance of walking down a forest fire than you do a hurricane. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, a tsunami and a hurricane,
Yeah.
you're fucked in the ass.
Yeah, you can't walk down a tidal wave.
No.
No, you just ride the wave.
I like that. I don't understand
You
why
can't ride
all
the
these
fire.
all these people that live on the coast, they're like, oh, hurricane, just get a boogie board, bro.
Yeah,
ride
get
the
out
wave
your
inland.
surfboard, bruh.
Surf
the
it
wave.
out.
Shaka.
I wonder if anyone's ever done that.
Try to just ride it out.
surf the fucking tsunami.
Or just keep the
Fucking
paddleboard
tidal
out
waves
there.
coming in, bro. You just see a line forming at the beach.
Yeah.
Everyone just got boogie boards in hand.
Have you ever
When a
seen, like,
bank went off the house,
like the Nazarene or whatever. I can't remember what the city's called, where they're just massive waves and dudes like tow out on
Yeah, on the
fucking
jet skis.
Jet skis and
Yeah.
riding.
Like
Oh,
South
yeah.
Africa.
Yeah, no, it's in Spain. I think.
Is it?
I think so.
There's,
Huh.
dude, like 30-foot waves and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah,
the
that's
ones I'm
insane.
thinking of are like 100.
That
They're like massive.
That's-
like 80 maybe.
insane. Anything that's more than 10 feet? 10 feet is
Bro, 10
like...
feet would fuck you
That's
up.
what I'm saying, bro. 10 feet is like, holy shit, I better dive under this one.
Yeah.
You
like,
literally just
anything above
standing here
that.
facing a wave, and you would just go. You just get sucked right underneath and just buried underground or
I think
underwater.
your head would touch your ankles.
Yeah. Anything more than 10 feet, though.
You'd be biting. Yeah.
Anything-
You'd be biting your toenails.
If you just stood up and took it right to the face, your head literally might touch the ground while your feet are still on the ground. Straight backwards.
Just imagine.
Waves are so
Yeah,
powerful,
they
bro.
are.
Just imagine you're standing like on just like a driveway too, and there's a 10-foot wave right in front of you, and it's like, all right, and it's just.
Dead, probably. I remember going out and getting absolutely fucking slaughtered by waves when there was like a red flag or something in like Florida, and they literally are like, they were probably like 5-foot waves, and they would just fuck my shit up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think I've said it before, but that trip that I took to Mexico, I was drunk, went out to the beach. It was like middle of the day, and I was like, cool, I'm just going to go sit out in the sand, like let the waves crash up on my feet for a second.
you did.
And like, I think it was like a 3-foot wave, just like fucking came over me and just swept me right out into the fucking ocean and filled my ass with sand. I was like literally like
Pause.
choking on, literally choking on fucking water too. I like had multiple people that didn't speak English like rushing to me, like, what the fuck?
Nice.
Like, all right, whoa, you're the only dude in the water in
They
this whole
speak
fucking area.
Spanish or like a different language?
Spanish, yeah.
Man.
And then they were like, sunglasses?
sunglasses. You need
Sunglasses,
some?
hat?
Take these sunglasses.
Yeah.
I don't want any money for them.
He's like, oh shit, I better save this guy. He might buy something for me if I save him.
So Pacers, Cavs. What do we think? Pacers in
Pacers
7.
and Sam.
Pacers in 6.
7.
I love to see the Pacers in 7 chants, though. Pacers in 7.
Yeah.
Pacers
I
in
want to go
7.
5 or 7. I want to close that shit out here in town. I want to be there. I want to be there when it happens.
Should we do another giveaway for it?
Fuck
I'm not
it.
against it, but I got to be in attendance for one game this series. God damn it.
I got tickets.
I'm not
for,
saying that that has nothing to do with doing a giveaway, but I'm just
I got my
speaking
tickets
myself
for Game 3 already.
out loud.
We should go to Game 4.
Should we give away this?
Ooh.
Oh. We're giving away a head cover.
Oh, is it a head cover?
We're giving
you guys
away
hear
a
this?
TAYLORMADE
Qi10.
TAYLORMADE Qi10 head cover, driver head cover. Leo's gonna see if he can fit his hand inside of it.
Elbow me in the ribs.
Leo can't fit his hand inside. Ooh. We
Ref,
got
that's
an
a
actual head.
Call it.
Actual driver head, brand new.
We actually got head.
TAYLORMADE Qi10.
Plastic wrapped
Whoa.
still, if you can see that.
Still in the plastic.
Here's my promise to our followers. If we hit 50K, we'll give it away.
50K
50K
followers. 50,000
On
followers by May
anything.
4th.
Anything. So
By May 4th.
Instagram,
We'll get-
TikTok, YouTube subscribers.
We'll give it to you to the end of the month.
End of the month?
Is it May 1st?
Yeah.
When
it
this
is May
comes out,
1st.
it will
Today
be
is May
released.
1st, yes.
We'll give you to the end of the month. If we hit the big old 50K mark, man, this could be one of your guys's. I'm just saying. I'll just say it.
I need to make 50,000.
If we hit
accounts.
50,000 followers by the end of the month, then we'll do a giveaway for one of our followers. A brand new Qi10 driver head with the head cover.
With the head cover wrapped in plastic.
Still in
and,
plastic.
If we don't get 50K by the end of the month, this is going on my shaft probably.
Shit, I tell you what, I'll
really?
sweeten the deal a
Hit it.
little bit. I'll sweeten the deal. If we get 50K by the end of the month, I'll put on some lipstick and kiss an envelope and send it with the driver head. Just a nice lip printed
No, he
envelope.
won't do that. Don't worry.
What?
He
What do
won't
you mean?
that. No one wants that.
What do you mean,
As
bro?
badly as you want to put on lipstick and kiss those.
I have an urge to kiss an envelope all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a good envelope kiss?
Yep.
I think the people would like to have that. I'll sign it too.
No.
Okay, whatever. Get a certificate of authenticity. Maybe a plaque.
Did you bring any hypotheticals today?
Yeah, we already talked about them.
You didn't. I came up with every single one.
What do you mean?
Tidal wave or hurricane.
I came up with space or ocean.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, you
All right,
didn't.
I
I
got-
came up with space
No,
or
no,
ocean.
no,
The
no,
tape.
no.
We'll
No,
we'll
no.
run back the tapes. I'm pretty sure. I
All right,
came up
fine.
with
You
that.
want one?
Yeah.
I got one for you.
I think you brought up space, but he threw out the hypothetical.
You have unlimited money,
Oh.
right? You can live in any house you want, in any city you want. But you have to move every 3 months. You have to move 100 miles at least, and you actually have to be, you really have to move. Like, you have to move all your shit.
Well, I have unlimited money, so I don't have to move all my shit. I'm paying a packer and someone to decorate the crib.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
Can I move back to the same, like, back and forth? Or do I have to,
You have to move out of state?
you have to move over 100 miles.
So how many places do I have to name?
Wait.
Do you want me to go in order?
No.
Wait. Do you have to move
I
out
have
of
to
state?
move every 3 months.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me where. Would you
but
do it?
I have to stay within the city.
No. You can
No,
go
we're-
anywhere in the whole world.
So how can
Oh.
I give you this answer?
Would you do it? Would you?
For unlimited
I'm not
money, would you
asking
move
where you would
every
go.
3
Would
months?
you do it?
For unlimited money, would
Is
you move every 3
traveling
months?
wherever you want worth having to move every 3 months? Basically, is the question.
I'd do it.
If you have unlimited money, I mean, you're basically just getting a plane ticket, flying down there, and all your shit's there, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm doing
Is
that
it
for
all there,
sure.
though? Because movers steal stuff.
And unlimited money, I'll just bring the homies with me, get like a house big enough for like a good jillion people.
You run that by the wash yet?
Bring the whole city.
You know, everybody, we're having a party at my house. It lasts really until you guys just want to move out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or 3 months, whichever
3
comes
months,
first.
yeah. Then we got to move. We got to move across the state line. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah, you would definitely just buy like an airline cruiser that you could just hop on with all your friends.
Never the same place twice.
All the friends and family
you can
just
move
on
next
there.
door.
So
you can move
within like
next
100
door to
mile
somewhere you lived.
So you can't move to the same house, but if you leave a 100-mile area, you can go back to the 100-mile area you were previously in.
Yeah. Basically, you just can't move like down the street back and forth. Like you got to
These-
actually keep moving around a little bit.
Are
I think
these
I would like
nautical
that
miles
worse.
or land miles.
Either one. Is there different? Are they
I don't know.
different?
I just hear people always say nautical miles.
Dude, you know what's
I have no idea
crazy?
what that
You know how they
means.
you know how they measure knots?
They throw a thing out the side of the boat and see how many knots come out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's
I
just a
watched
rope with
pirate-
knots tied in
I
it.
Watched a pirate TV show one time and
It's
I picked up on that.
Insane.
They do what?
They got a rope and it's got knots tied in it. Like
Is it a certain type of knot?
It's just a knot tied in a rope. Like every, I don't know how far apart they are. A set
Yeah.
distance. We'll say 3 yards just for this
Okay.
example. They throw it out the back of the boat. And then when they're driving, they set a timer for like, say, 30 seconds or however long it is. And then they hit the timer, throw the rope out. And then when the timer's done, however many knots are in the water on the rope is how many knots you're moving per hour.
Oh, I thought you said it was how many knots came undone. I was like,
No, I
what
have
the
no
fuck does this have to do with the fucking... Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was
Yeah.
absolutely mind blown when I learned. I was like, they just throw a rope out and that's how they tell you how fast they're moving. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've also just never like boated or not a water guy.
Huh.
Definitely just like, yeah, just a guy out on the boat and was just like, okay, three knots out. We're out there in 30 seconds. Okay, yeah.
The first guy who did that guy came back to the cab was like, "We're 3 knots." He's like, "What
running-
the fuck are you talking about?"
Boss, how fast are we going? Boss, we're going 3. 3 what? Knots. What the fuck is a knot? I don't know, dude. Just go with it.
We tied the rope in a thing and
Knots,
the
you see 'em.
fucking knots. Yeah, you know what a
You're the one
knot
that
is.
tied the rope, boss. You remember?
What if they figured that
You're the
out?
best knot tire.
They figured that out before the word for a knot came out. We just
What is
freaking put the rope, tied it up in like a little ball, and chucked it off. And
Tied it into
four
itself,
of them
yeah.
fell off, so we were going 4 of those.
We're going
Yeah.
4 rope balls an hour.
4 RBs.
Dude, I want to come up with a new word. You guys ever read the book Frickle?
Nope.
It was like a new word for like a pin or something. It was about a bunch of kids who came up with a new word.
Wait, what was the word?
I think Frickle.
Did you know?
And that's a new
were you
word for
involved
pin?
with this word?
No, it's a book.
Oh.
We read
What
it
was
in like
that?
4th grade.
Was that, what was a frickle? What is a frickle?
I think it was a pin,
Oh.
but I don't want to come up with a new word for something new.
Hmm.
You know how like when, like the
wait,
Japanese
okay.
have like words and Germans have like words for like feelings and like
Oh, yeah.
Nagasaki.
oh like I feel good inside or like something like
Yeah,
Yay.
they've got like one word for
one
like
word
a
for like a feeling or something.
for like a sentence
I
essentially.
got one word for feeling good inside.
What's that?
Gay.
Hi.
Happy.
Oh,
That's literally
okay.
what it means.
Yeah, we
what
should
are you
come
talking
up,
about?
We should come up with one word that means feeling good on a golf course.
Strapple.
Par.
Stropple.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
I'm Stropple, bro.
Where'd you pull Stropple from?
Stroppy. Stroppy.
I'm stropped.
And that he was Stropple.
Stroppled on the 18th.
Yeah,
walk-
Stropple.
He walk along stroppingly on the fairway.
That's an adverb or adjective.
Yeah. And that he was pondering into the sky.
Is it?
We should make a verb. We should make a new verb.
Wishing he was Stropple.
What should verb? What verb for what?
I don't know. We got to create a whole new act to make a new verb.
Let me see if this is a word, Stropple, because I actually like the sound of that.
We might be out of time.
Why?
I actually have.
Because
I
it's
did
literally-
invent a
Oh, yeah.
word.
Overtime.
I invented a word, but I'm not going to say it because it's my password for like everything. Doesn't
this
have a
is
meaning.
this is Strapple.
That's a
No, we're
that's
looking
a
for
stroop
Stropple.
waffle.
Stropple. O-P-P-L-E. O-P-P-E-L.
You invented the word, bro. You tell me how to spell it.
I know what a stoop waffle is. Don't give me that.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to.
Wood.
Sorry, this is German mathematician. I'm not gonna say anything. You're gonna catch a stray.
Yeah.
University of Freiburg.
We're not
they
going to
can't-
say
that's
anything
too
about her
German.
forehead.
I think it's.
Stopple? Stropple?
I think it's this. No. Well, kinda. That's Strapple.
Yeah, it doesn't have any type of like
Oh, here we
Japanese
go. Here we
smooth
go.
ring to
Here
it.
we go. Strapple. Oh, what is? It's a word. It's the soda.
Okay.
How about this
Oh,
one? I got-
Stropple. Strawberry and apple.
I got one for you.
What?
Shit.
Fuck, I just lost it.
I like Stropple. I'm
It was
feeling
so
Stropple.
unique.
I think it S.
We need to go back to Latin
STR
roots to find like happiness or whatever those
no,
roots
we can't
are.
go back from roots. That's what they got everything from. I think
Flarthangia.
it's
Yeah, but you create a new word.
P-L-E. Stropple.
Let's get Flarthangia going.
That's too much.
What do
It's
you
got to be
mean?
one or two syllables.
I think. Oh, what?
Why?
I was about to say. I was literally just about to say. I think it needs to be 3 or 4.
3 or 4
I'm
syllables.
thinking 5 or 6.
Yeah, it's one cool word to represent you feeling good on a golf course. It's not just like, you know what I mean?
Projoinius.
That's actually not bad. I'll give you props. That was pretty good. That's a good poll right there.
Projoinius.
There he sat pondering, wishing he was Progonius. Rather instead, his wife is yelling at him to do the dishes.
Quite stroppily.
Candosful.
Oh, to be
Candos.
Progonius.
Candoff.
Candolfini.
Candolfluous.
Candolfinius.
Candolfluous.
Candufluous.
Candufluous.
Conjush. No.
There
Con
he
is
sat,
bad. I'm trying to think
pondering.
of words that have like positive. Like,
Wishing he was
meaning.
Condofulous.
I like Stropple.
I don't know why I'm
might rock
picturing
with
this word having to be.
Word for feeling good on a golf course, Stropple.
Happerthorn.
Happerhit.
Happerhit. Very happerhit.
Happerstrike.
Happerit.
I can't. I'm
We gotta come down to one. We gotta come up with one word that means
I kind of like
out on the
Projoinius.
golf course feeling good.
I kind of like Projoinius.
Projoinius.
I kind of
Can
do.
we put an R in there? Progornius?
Projoinius.
There's an R in there.
Progornius?
Projoinius.
What's going
It's
on?
already got an R.
Don't look at me like
I
that.
thought I heard a knock.
Okay. Progornius?
Projoinius.
Jo-
Projoinerous.
Almost like you're saying Journey with an R.
I'm thinking of pro, like positive,
And then
joy.
Jorn. Jorn.
Joinius. Projoinius.
Projoinius? Projoinius sounds, I don't know. I'm good with Projoinius.
It seems like I like Stropple. It's simple, quick, easy.
It feels like we're taking shortcuts on a word that should be almost artwork in its own.
There's no shortcuts in the Webster's dictionary. We got to get this thing really.
I feel like this is a
down.
word that you would want like
Your kids to say.
tattooed in cursive on your body and be like, wow.
Projoinius, is that a
I
word?
will get a Projoinius tattoo.
It'd be like it'd be like a
Maybe that's the wager for our
wise
next video.
new American proverb, Progornius.
Hold on.
That should be our next video. The punishment. Somebody has to get a tattoo that says Projoinius, the losing team.
Prognosis, that's not what I typed in.
That means we're good. We're in the clear.
Yeah.
God.
They can't find it.
The prognosis
Nice.
on Projoinius is good.
All right, so if you're ever out with your boys on the golf course, be like, man, I'm feeling Projoinius right now. Or you
Happy on the
You
course.
can say Scrapple, too.
Actually, trademark
Scrabble?
that. Trademark
Scrabble.
that. If you say that, you
Better
have to
teach your
pay
boy how
us.
to scrabble.
Teach your man how to squabble. Shout out Snowfall, great show.
Yeah. Jerry
All
Curl.
right, we can pretty much call it there,
Bet?
unless someone's got something else.
Not that I know of.
Fuck LeBron.
Stay tuned for our next golf video.
Yeah. Ooh. And no, we won't say anything yet. Stay tuned for the vid.
It might be a mini vid too.
No.
You never know.
It's full vid.
Could be a mini vid.
Full vid.
Minvid.
Are you gonna clap or what are we doing here?
Well, you're the one freaking throwing wrenches.
And one,
How am I throwing
two,
wrenches?
three.